It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Money Hokie, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
Adam Eaton strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off the night for the White Sox, center fielder Adam Eaton.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Champ moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Melky Cabrera is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Sure, guys. Some of the things that Xander Bogaerts does at shortstop, absolutely incredible. He's got a ton of speed, allows him to cover ground, arm as good as anybody at the position, and his instincts allow him to get better and better as he gets more experience.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, slugger Bones. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Pablo Sandoval takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run homer for Pablo Sandoval as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. Garcia is there, 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Todd Frazier will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Now to the plate, Brett Laurie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here. And, guys, I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but this seems like a very quick hook as he's gone after not giving up a single run. Bull Daddy is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Stepping in, Brett Laurie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Brett Laurie has moved around to different teams a fair amount in his career, and he's moved from catcher to second base to third to back to second. Say what you will, he's adaptable. A pause, and the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Laurie was traded to Oakland in November of 2014 as a part of that blockbuster deal that sent Josh Donaldson to Toronto.
Yeah, and he struggled initially after that deal was done, but he came around nicely and ended up putting up some pretty good numbers, comparable to what he'd been doing in Toronto.
Champ moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Big Dog Champ will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Any time you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And any time you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. You want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Big Daddy Hack swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Zach Duke is going to come on now here in just the 2nd inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
So the Red Sox strike. Avisail Garcia leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Champ Daddy is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Avisail Garcia settles into the box for his first chance. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Alex Avila steps in now.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Striding into the box, Jimmy Rollins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
0-1 pitch on its way. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now Rollins swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1.
Adam Eaton will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So it's no run. Mookie Betts will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Sacrifice attempt here. Abreu scoops it up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
You know, to me, it's a little surprising that he'd just get a good fastball to bunt right there. You have a pretty good idea that he's going to bunt the ball. Throw him a slider or something down and away, maybe something in the dirt. Make him earn it. This is just making it way too easy on him.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The left fielder, number 13.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez as the blowout continues. Into the box, Big Daddy Hack. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
First baseman, number 5. Slugger Bones.
At the plate, Slugger Bones. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the... Melky Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Jose Abreu will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I got the count. 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job. Into
the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Ball one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. David Ortiz is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.